Hey kid,
Yes?
you want to learn how to play Dragon Ball Legends?
No? Why are you in my house?
That doesn't matter, dude. Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
What are you talking about?
You want to learn.
Who are these people? What are you doing?
This is the face of somebody who doesn't know how to play Dragon Ball Legends. Don't be like this moron. Instead, why don't you watch this incredible series? Copy marked and trademarked by Ihatedbl Dragon Ball Legends himself. We present to you part 2 of Legends for Losers. Hello everybody, welcome back to the grand series, the staple mark of this channel. I've been trying to upload consistently for you guys, and today we're back on Legends for Losers. Today is a tutorial for upgrading your characters and how to use them properly. And there are many ways to upgrade your characters. Obviously, there's going to be more than just upgrading them in training, getting them to level 5000, and even more than getting them Zenkai'd. So let me get right into it. So as you can see here, I have the greatest character to have ever been released on this game, Ultra Vegito Blue, and obviously my all-time favorite. And the first thing that I want to go over is what characters you should focus on when summoning. So, obviously you can see this is a fusion team, but let's say you want to run a GT team or something like that. Obviously, if you're free to play, you don't want to summon on every banner. You should focus on building a team first. So obviously we're going to go to summons. And if there are GT characters or it's a GT banner, you're obviously going to want to spend chrono crystals and summon for those certain characters. And if there are characters that you're missing, you can always check the featured list on the summon banners. And as you can see, the ones on G4's banner are not that good. Now you get Ultra Vegito 4s, and they're basically the same, but with newer units, and obviously Blue Bomku just got a Zenkai, so it'd be more optimal to summon on him and that banner, just to get the GT units on there. You don't want to be spending all your chrono crystals, alright? So don't do that. So here, I'm going to make a team of just GT units. So let's say you have Ultra Vegito 4, and you want to learn what GT units would go with him or what characters would go with him. Just go to the recommended, same for equipment, and yeah, there are your characters. Obviously there are going to be characters that are not from GT, but that's not what's important. Obviously we're trying to build a team focused around a certain tag. Now, if you remember from last video for Legends for Losers, we did go over team building and whatnot, and you should already know that if you check, you check all that. So obviously you get the equipments because you learned from my last video how to get and upgrade equipments. So you're gonna put equipments on. Obviously you can tell I'm not a GT main. Never really have been. I'm more of a Fusions, Vegeta Clan, Sun Go, just more Fusions and Vegeta Clan. But as you can see, Vegeta's here standing alone. So we're gonna put GT on. You can always find everything on the filter, obviously. So here's a GT team. You can select whatever characters you want. You already know what it takes to build what kinds of teams. I taught you about range, all the different effects. So obviously, this banner, the new Super Saiyan 3 Goku's banner, is going to be better. See, GT. A plethora of GT characters, as well as the new banner unit being a GT character, as well as the Ultra unit and the newest Zenkai, and the newest unique equipment being all GT. So you have many different options. So here, I'm just going to plaster something on, obviously we're already going to be making a GT team. So we're going to go down here and find the GT tag. Where is it? There it is. And let's see, we're just going to choose any characters at all, because we're not too focused on team building right now. as much as making your character stronger. Team building is just one of the many facets. But remember, you already know how to do that. You're an expert on it. So, as you can see, I just chose those 3 characters. And boom, there's a team. Obviously, you'll put Zenkai buffers and all that. But this is what I really want to show you. Arts boosting. One of the ways to make your character stronger. Arts boosting is a very big upgrade. As you can see from one slot, you gain all this strike attack. And it's telling you how many is like 300, and then that's just one slot. You can go all the way to level 99. So I'm going to put here how much extra stats you gain from arts boosting. As you can see, it's a pretty high number. It may not seem like much, but in the long run, when you're doing PvP or you're trying to do big damage, this is going to help you, I promise. I think it's an extra 13,000. That's going to be a big help. That's a lot of stats to give to a character. So as you can see, you use these little things called seeds to arts boost, or to get the necessary things to arts boost.
And I know you're wondering, Coach Copium, how do I get the seeds?
Don't worry, I'm going to show you. So, as you can see here, I'm in the exchange shop. You can see that I have 512 arts boost, or the seeds that are used for arts boost, which give you the equipment or not the equipment, but the necessary materials to arts boost. There is also an event here that will give you arts boost core, which is what allows you to arts boost your characters. But we're here to teach you about seeds at the moment. So let's go to the exchange shop, and we're going to look at what events give us what and how we can use it to get our seeds. Now, as you can see, I'm just scrolling through, but I will tell you the main things that always give you arts boost seeds are PvP and co-op battles. I'm not sure if raids ever give them, but those two are the ones that you will always be able to reliably depend on and go to if you are in need for those. As you can see, no other events currently hold them besides, obviously, PvP and co-op. So, if you don't know how the co-op or the exchange shop works, it's kind of self-explanatory. Just click on exchange, use whatever material they're offering or they're wanting for in exchange, and you will get what you need. So as you can see here, there's 3 different ways to get seeds in co-op battle. So let me just click one real quick. So now you know how to get the seeds. So what you want to do now is learn what can you do and exchange the seeds for. So if you want to find the seeds, you're going to go into the permanent section of your exchange shop, click on the seeds. Obviously the colors are going to go with the certain characters, and the arts core is what allows you to actually arts boost your characters. So now that you know that, moving on.
Coach Copium, even if I do upgrade my characters, what if I'm not good at PvP?
Then no worries. There is an event that you can do, I think it's called the Trunks event, that shows you how to play the game and how to, use certain actions that you see me use in PvP matches. So I'm going to show you where exactly to find that event. So obviously, you're going to want to click events. I believe it's in special right there. The Trunks event. As you can see, I've completed all of these. If you have not, I believe it gives you a full 300 once you finish it. But using this event will teach you how to do certain actions in Dragon Ball Legends and how to operate better in PvP if you're not doing so well. So, now you know how to upgrade your characters completely, make them stronger. You already know how to make good teams, good equips, and now you know what event can help you perform better in PvP. So, now that all this is done and complete, I believe it's time for me to wrap this episode up. Oh boy. It's been too long, yet it's been too short. Whatever. Well, that is my video for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed part 2 of Legends for Losers here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. As always, I enjoy making these videos and sharing content with you guys. So, I hope you like it as well. Leave a like if you want. If not, you know, whatever. Who cares? Not me. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Back to PvP. Bye-bye!